I think we are live. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna double check because new things, new toys. And of course, you guys can always let me know if I am live or not. I think there's a little bit of a delay when doing this. Hey, look at that. It's showing up. So I'm going to tweet this out. Perfect. Yay! And we actually have people in chat. Okay, so far, so good. We're working. I decided that I just wanted to do crystals today. Hi, guys! Woo, look at that! This is really cool. Okay, so I wanted to go back to crystals because I know I said that I would start posting and asking you guys which one we were going to do, but I decided to do crystals today simply because I'm playing with new technology and I wasn't sure how it was going to work. And so I wanted something that I've kind of already established how I'm doing it, just to test out all of the new things. So now I have this really cool webcam that, I can put my hands up to and everything focuses nicely. Kind of, now I just screwed it up. That's fine. Ta-da! Look at that. Let me know how the picture quality is. Hi, everybody coming in. So I am going to be doing the rainbow part. So I have to get all of the different pieces. So for the rainbow, we have see if we can focus on it. Maybe. Woo! Okay. Can you focus on my hand, Mr. Camera? No. There we go. FBG2, which is the fluorescent dull. There we go. Blue-green. We have RV17, which is the deep magenta. We've got the R56 currant. And then we've got the peach, which is the R32. It doesn't like that gray. There we go. New toys, guys. New toys. So if there's any issues with the sound or the picture, just let me know. Because like I said, playing with new toys. I'm hoping it's all working the way it's supposed to be working. The funny thing is, I've actually have another camera recording at the same time as this. So my setup right now is kind of chaotic and it's great. Okay, so I will open all of these and take the lids off. See if I remember how to do these. And of course, I took the chisel tip on. I'm so flustered right now. It's fine. It's just normal. It's just new toys. I'm like all the cool people now. I actually have a webcam to record this stuff with. Okay. So, the fun part is, do we want to zoom in just a pinch? Possibly. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Look how easy that was. I'm so used to having to move my phone up and down. But look, I have a zoom built in. So cool. Okay. So how do we want to do this? Like I said, let's see if I can remember how to actually do this. Now my chat is at a different place than it normally is. I forgot to grab the yellow. That's what I'm doing wrong. I don't use the current, right? Do I use the current? I think it's the blue, the current, the yellow. I don't use the magenta. That's what I don't use. Guys, it has been a while. Okay, so I forgot that I actually used the buttercream yellow in the rainbow part and not the deep magenta. Okay. Like, that felt wrong. So wrong. And I might have to get some more ink in that current soon. Feels a little dry. I feel like that color's not as deep as it normally is. Hold on, let me grab a sheet of paper so I can test this out. Oh yeah, I need more ink in that. Hold on, guys. We have to make a quick pit stop. I need to refill this marker. Okay. Whoop! Say kick everything. It's okay. Be right back. Okay. Where is my current? It's peeing. See? I could have been more prepared. Woo! Just gonna hit everything. Okay. So I don't actually have this opened yet. Maybe? Okay, we're gonna move the book out of the way so I don't make a mess on it. Who's ready for this? Just gonna eyeball this sucker. So how is everybody's week going? We actually have new internet right now. So I'm hoping all of that spinning wheelness that usually happens when I stream will no longer be an issue. At least that's the plan. I'm sure this is fascinating for you guys right now. How many drops does it take to fill a Copic marker? Well, it's starting to come in my hand, so I think we're good. You like that? Okay. Perfect. Okay. Shall we try that again, guys? Well, I gotta get the thing back in frame. There we go. Okay, round 2. Second verse. Same as the first. We got so many people coming in today. Hi, guys. Makes me excited. Okay, as I roll caps off of my desk. I'm in such a weird mood right now. You guys don't even know. I'm trying to keep my eye on the chat. Like I said, it's in a different place than it normally is. So let's add, there we go. I'm like, okay, so maybe I do use magenta and not current. That would make more sense. I should probably have this written down somewhere, or I should watch my own videos and realize what the heck I am doing. Oh, this live stream is just probably amazing right now. Oh, goodness. Let's try. Okay. We'll try it right here and we'll see. Yes, that is the correct color. So I used the deep magenta and not the current. This is what happens when I walk away from a picture for about a month. I mean, it's only been 3 weeks since I've worked on this. Well, I'm glad you could make it, guys. Like I said, I need to learn that I need to look at a different spot on for the chat. Maybe I'll move the chat over so that it's more my direct line of sight. Yeah, look at that. I'm a professional. Sort of. Kind of. Oh, and guys, I can do this really cool thing. You ready for this? Oh, look at that! I can put you guys on the screen with me. And yes, I'm sort of almost halfway done. Ish. Maybe. Okay. I think I want to do this one down this direction. I completely understand. I am a lurker too, so lurk away. I'll try to keep things interesting. But besides my wonderful story of getting new internet. Ooh, I did find a new comic book store yesterday. And I may have picked up a few issues of the rebooted Buffy series. Because why not? Granted, you know, there's only 4 volumes out right now. And depending on if I like it or not, I might be, you know, hanging out and trying to pick up a new volume. I am so impatient. That's one of the reasons why I never really got into volumes of things, because you read a volume of a comic so quickly and then you have to wait forever for the next one to come out. At least that's what it feels like. But I'm going to try them out. Apparently they're having a free comic book day. That's not the right color. Next weekend. So we might hit them up again. Because, I mean, the next volume of Buffy is going to be out anyways on the 4th. So maybe I will have to read. I completely understand, Shay. Let's see. Pull that color up a little bit. And down a little bit. Don't want it too even. Want it a little bit more organic. and then I go quiet. Dun, dun, dun. Feel like I should have more stories to tell. I'm trying to remember what happened this week. I've got nothing. It was a quiet week. It got really warm there for a little while, and now it's freezing. All of the animals are in pajamas right now, or hoodies, so that they can keep warm. Let's see, probably pull this one down, and I'll probably do up on the other one. Oh, and I did do an update to the Colorist spreadsheet. I know most of you probably saw that live stream I did on Thursday where I was testing out this new software to see if it worked the way I wanted it to. And so far it has. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, for sure. I can totally show that off. Hold on, let me zoom out a bit. And then I'm just gonna bounce everything. So this is where the dragon currently sits right now. So this is completely dry. I haven't decided if I'm gonna now go in with colored pencils. Hi, Katie. Hi, Melissa. Let me get this off the screen. So I haven't decided if I want to go straight in with colored pencils and start coloring it in, or if I want to add a little bit more depth with the watercolor or not. Hi, Pat. Welcome. So I'm still kind of deciding there. But that's how it's dried so far. I mean, we've got a lot of warping going on, but you know what? I don't care, you know? I can just put something heavy on it once I'm done, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can refocus. There we go. Hi, Shalene. Kind of missed you coming in. And to everybody else that I missed, I don't intentionally ignore you. It's just I get distracted. Yellow is next. It's like I've done this pattern quite a bit now, and yet sometimes I still just like completely blank out, like, wait, what am I supposed to do next? That is perfectly fine, Barb. Lurkers are some of my favorite people. Not gonna lie. Okay. I think I'm gonna pull this one down. Do a little stripe of yellow. might get a tiny little corner of this done today. Hi, Candy. Okay. Should we wanna maybe? Okay. Well, I'm doing it. It's happening. Probably wasn't the way I wanted to do that, but you know what? Happy accidents and all that. Well, I'm glad you guys could all make it. That is not the one I was working on. But yes, next week I will, the day before, on Saturday, I will have out a post asking which picture you guys think we should color. And then you guys can vote. And then we'll just do, because we got this one started, we've got the dragon started, I have that girl started, and I'm thinking about starting a hummingbird one. So I'll let you guys decide which direction we go in. I think that could be fun. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you guys think it looks awesome. It is, let's see, like I said, I've been doing this for how long, and I still randomly go rogue. I guess it just makes it more dynamic that way, I suppose. Just gonna do an yellow. Oh, Sue, that stinks. I hope you start feeling better soon. Sinus infections are not fun. Some of these spots are just so stinking tiny. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. Don't know what to talk about, guys. I'm so focused on trying not to get out of the lines on this sucker. It's just so tiny. All of this here, and I'll probably bring the yellow a little further in. Kind of like that. Such a weird shape. trying to think of weird patterns to do this in. Because why not? My office is a mess right now because I had to completely reconfigure everything so that I could use this new setup. And I've got books on the floor. I've got cords and lights absolutely everywhere. It's great. Because at some point I need to move all of my art supplies back over next to me. I've only got my markers right now. Because I completely changed the sides of the room I'm on. I might, if this actually works out, at some point I might walk you through what my new setup is now. Even though I just kind of did a tour of my setup. I'm one of those people that I'm constantly changing things around. Just because I can. Because what if something else works just that much more better? That is not proper English. Not proud of how that sentence came out, but we're going with it. Okay, I actually want to get a little bit of red in there. So I don't necessarily want it turning green. Green is not in our color palette. So I have seen the new Arteza alcohol markers. And I am fairly intrigued by them. Why are you out of focus? Thank you. But they're one of the things that I don't necessarily want to make that plunge until they have refills and a brush tip. But there's definitely possibilities there. I don't know if any of you guys have picked up the new Arteza markers yet or not. I keep seeing them on Anne's channel. I think how do I want to do this? It would be great if there were just beings that would come in the night as I'm sleeping and just fix everything and make the house nice and spotless and organized. especially when I go through and I tear everything apart. I can be a bit destructive when I'm on a mission. And a little short-sighted. It's like, this is what I need to do. And then I end up with a pile of books. And wow, the focus on this is interesting. Hello, I'm down here. Thank you. Yeah, I did see Anne's review, which is why I started thinking about them. And like I said, I'm not gonna take the plunge with them until they have brush tips and refills. But they do look like they go down pretty well. And some of the colors are fun. But then I also look at all of the Copic markers I have and I question whether or not I actually need another set of alcohol markers. Which probably don't, but still. That, see, why do I do that? At least it's an easy fix. I'm gonna pull that yellow. Get a nice good yellow in there. Right, well, and they just came out, so they're not gonna necessarily have a perfect range, because I mean 60 colors compared to 360 colors is a very huge difference. But the price point sometimes means all the difference. Sue, you are officially my best friend, because yes, I guess I always need more markers. You can never have enough markers. Never. Oh, looks like a lot of you say the same thing. You guys are such enablers and I love it. No, I think I can do, yes. I'm going to skip the yellow, go straight to, I don't know if I like that. But I don't hate it. These teeny tiny parts. It's like, are you actually going to see as much of that color transition? And so is it worth putting all 4 colors in there? Maybe I'll just do red and yellow. Just like I said, so tiny. So far, I am really, really liking this setup. Do you want to see a very awkward picture of me and my setup right now, guys? I mean, you won't be able to see some of the lights and things, but I can sort of show you how this is going right now, because, you know, it's new for me and I kind of want to show it off, because you know how new shiny toys get and all that kind of stuff. And I may or may not have gotten a few ideas from Bailey J. let's see if I can. It's not going to be a very good picture because it's going to be coming out of the webcam of my computer. Let's see, I got to unlock this real quick. Where are my scenes? There we go. Ah, hi guys. Okay, so I'm like directly in front of my computers right now. I actually got 2 computers going on. And so on this one, see, you see this camera right here is recording to a computer over there that I can use later for footage. And then for my story time videos, I figured I'd use my DSLR to get some photos because sometimes I do weird things on the live stream. And so I wanted a clean version of the thing. And then right here, I've got my new webcam. Isn't it so pretty? I'm so excited. Which is the picture that you guys are actually getting. I got my microphone right here. Isn't he cute? He's adorable. He's my new best friend. And then I've got, right up here, you can't see it, I've got one light box. And over there, I've got another light box that's pointed up to the ceiling so I can bounce light off the ceiling. So I got all my markers behind me. But these are literally the only art supplies that I've moved over here so far. All the rest of them are clear across the room. And why I had to go and run and get a refill for my markers. So that is my setup right now. I'm sure it will morph and change, but that's it right now. I do not speak Polish. I wouldn't even know where to begin speaking Polish. I'm not very good with languages. I took French in high school. Can't say that I was very good at it, to be honest. And there are very few phrases that I actually remember. What software are you using to go live with? Are you just using the YouTube streaming platform, or do you have a different? Because right now I'm using Ecamm Live, which is I see what you did there, Katie. I see what you did there. I like it. So I mean, a lot of times when you're using a streaming platform, you have to put in the streaming key, which you have to get from your live stream studio settings. Because I know if you use like OBS and things like that, that's what you have to use. But I'm not necessarily sure. Which key they're looking for, or which code they're looking for. Because I'm wondering if they're looking for a pairing number with your webcam. Hi, Kenny. Because that might be it too. But I like Ecamm Live just because I can just plug and play and I don't necessarily... Okay, there's a few minor setup weirdness that I have to do with it. But so far, I'm really, really liking it. Dun. I think I want to do it at different levels so that it doesn't look too uniform. yes, this is mythographic. Hold on. Well, this is not mythographic. This is Geomorphia. Like, wait a minute. Yes, this is Geomorphia by Kirby Roseanne. And I kind of just scooted myself there a little bit. We kind of do that. Trying to, ooh. Keep it interesting, but not necessarily doing the same thing each time. I think my refills will probably be the first thing that I move over here. Did I say mythographic in the title of this video? Because if I did, I didn't mean to. Well, I'm going to have to fix that after we're done here, if that's the case. Ah, dang it! Why did I do that? I don't know, because I'm crazy. Oh, I've done that in the last couple videos. Well, I will fix that. Thank you for giving me the heads up about that. That's the problem with a lot of his books being called kind of similar, that... goodness gracious. I'm sorry, that is my fault. I shall now be shunned. Shun the non-believers. Sorry, guys. Going a little Charlie the Unicorn there for you. Welcome back. We have made it a full inch further in this coloring page since you've been gone. Oh yes, there is definitely going to be a live show this afternoon, and we're going to be talking about The Cold is in Her Bones, which I finished because that's what I was supposed to do. Wow, I'm in such a weird mood right now, guys. You don't even know. That, and I keep getting distracted by my nails. I really need to take this nail polish off because, yeah, I've kind of grown up and it's kind of disgusting. Sorry, I didn't need to show you that, but I did. You're welcome. Thank you, Robin. I don't want to do this. I don't know. It's so skinny. It's so skinny. Yeah, I will definitely correct those titles and then That's what I get for copying and pasting. Fail. Just gonna sit here and it is the live show will be on my channel at 4 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Mountain, and I could do all of the other time zones in my head if you had asked me 3 days ago, because time zone conversion. Let's see, if UK is what, 6 hours different right now, so 10 p.m. UK, 11 p.m. Netherlands, and then add 8 more hours to that, and then you have the Australian time. I don't know if anybody found any of that useful, but there you go. Whoop. I might have done all of those conversions wrong because I was just doing those off the top of my head. Yeah, I think I did do those conversions wrong. So ignore everything I just said, but you know, yeah, okay. I'm going to stop talking now and I'm going to color because I am better at coloring than I am at talking. I think. Maybe. Oh, and I learned some interesting things about technology when... Well, thank you for stopping in. I'm glad you did. As I was trying to set this up, that the cord you use to connect things can make all the difference in the world. There are different qualities of connector cords. Oh my goodness. And it caused me extreme amounts of grief to learn that lesson. Because I'm thinking about getting a few more things. Because right now I am straddling a tripod in a very awkward position. And I kind of don't want to be straddling it. So I'm thinking about getting a clamp-on mount. Kind of like the one for my webcam for my DSLR. Oh, I was gonna tell you, Shay. Now that I'm thinking about it, I actually finished Elantris. I did. And I actually kind of enjoyed it, even though I'm not a huge fan of zombie type books. This was a zombie type book that I could actually get behind. It's true. The USB makes a difference too. Oh, it was so bad because I was trying to find a cord long enough to do what I wanted to do. And I'm like, oh, this cord is long enough, but I normally use this cord. Let's switch them around and see what happens. And no, that doesn't work. Hi, Gary. Welcome to the stream. Be prepared for full-on nonsense and lots of crystal coloring. Forever. This picture is never going to be done. This will be the main reason I'll keep you guys hooked, because you'll be like, is she going to finish today? Is she going to finish today? The answer to that question is no. Someday, maybe even this year, You'll have to tune back in to find out. Hit the subscribe button. Wow, I've become one of those people. I never really want to become one of those people, which is why I never really say subscribe, hit the notification. I always feel weird saying that. Is that weird? Well, see, that's I think why I like Elantris so much, is because while it's kind of zombie, is it really? But it is, because something that is alive but without a heartbeat, to me, that's zombie, right? Melissa, you feel my pain. I mean, granted, it's not necessarily eating people's brains kind of zombie. And that's the kind of zombie that I can't do. Or the mindless kind of zombies. You know, when they're like living dead and not mindless, I can somewhat deal with that. See, yep, that right there, Elizabeth, is the plan. So I'm just gonna do. I enjoy doing this so much. Look, I can put comments on the screen. Yeah, so that is the plan. That's why I actually got 2 cameras going right now, is so that I can do those story overs. So once we actually get this page done, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to find a stinking long story to read to you guys to go over the sped up coloring of it. Trying to think of what a good story would be to go with this picture. Good morning. Well, yeah, I mean, in the long run, yes, that is correct, Shay. But I'm saying, if you think about the definition of a zombie, it's kind of the living dead. And I for sure, they're not really zombies. And yeah, it's been touted as a series if he ever gets back to it. I know Brandon Sanderson likes bright shiny objects as much as I do, and I can't fault him for that. If you don't feel a passion for a story and you force yourself to write it, sometimes the readers can feel that. And so I prefer Brandon Sanderson to work on whatever is hounding his brain the most. But it works perfectly fine as a standalone. So. But it's me. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not like a true zombie-esque. I mean, it has zombie leprosy elements to it. I don't know. I guess we can argue the specifics of what a zombie is. The fact that they don't have a heartbeat means the dead. I'm just saying. That is what we use to determine if something is alive or not. If it had a heartbeat once, and it no longer has a heartbeat. That's why I kind of considered them the living dead. I mean, they even considered themselves dead. They said it several times, so that I'm kind of running off of that. I know, and I'm having an argument with your husband through you, Shay. You're welcome. Oh. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. I mean, in all honesty, it really doesn't matter, but you know. Let's just say they're a type of zombie that I can get behind. I mean, there's still a little bit of gore and stuff because, yeah, things that I don't necessarily want to spoil. But oh, the Mistborn trilogy is, you know what? Brandon Sanderson in general. If you want a good read, I will always and forever recommend a Brandon Sanderson. And of course, it all depends on what kind of book you want, but I am forever and always a Brandon Sanderson. He's up there with Josh Whedon for me. Both of them are my dudes. No, I clarified that something that used to have a heartbeat and no longer has a heartbeat is considered dead. I never said something that never had a heartbeat to begin with is considered dead. I'm just saying, Steve. I'm just saying. Yeah, I can understand that. There are days where I get on these streams and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm gonna say. Things just might come out of my mouth, and it might be a little bit ridiculous. And to be fair, some people just aren't natural talkers. So I know it's something that I have to bring myself up to. Especially when I'm working on the stinking page and the parts are so stinking tiny. Trying to keep an eye on the screens to make sure I'm still on the screens. I could probably get a little closer, but nope. I'm gonna play with this today. Yeah, zombies are not my favorite. I mean, I even had some squirm issues with the zombie-like things that happen in the Illuminae series. This big nope. Read those sections as fast as I stinking could, because nope. I make my husband watch The Walking Dead without me. Because nope. Oh, thank you. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to be very cross-eyed by the time that I finish this. Because these parts are so stinking tiny. It's very true. Very, very, very true, Katie. Okay, what am I doing? I don't know. I'm just here. I showed up. It's all required of myself today is to show up. Ooh, I could tell you about my my adventures. Okay, so I really, truly, and utterly love the sugar cookie latte at Scooters. It is my favorite thing in the world because I can get it with almond milk and without whipped cream, and it won't kill me, and it tastes amazing. Okay? But the thing is, getting coffee is expensive. And you actually have to leave the house to do that. And I am such a bah humbug homebody that I'm like, you want me to leave the house for coffee? I don't think so. So it's been my mission. It's a very serious mission to replicate the sugar cookie latte. And guys, I think I figured it out. And it involves a lot of powdered sugar and vanilla almond milk. And it's probably going to kill me because of the amount of powdered sugar that I put in this coffee, but you know what? I like it. So therefore, I will continue to make it however the heck I want. Thank you and good day. I don't know why I ended it that way, but you're welcome. Now my husband's mocking me. I know. Such a concept. Sugar in a sugar cookie latte. Okay, come on. There we go. Oh, thank you. Seriously, stay focused. I'm gonna have a fight with you, and I'm gonna win. All about the sugar. It's kind of like Starbucks. I mean, it's not. Dang it, that's the wrong color. It's not as global as Starbucks, and I actually like it a little better than Starbucks, if I'm honest. There are a few things at Starbucks that I like more than some of the stuff at Scooters, but Scooters has my sugar cookie latte. And it has all kinds of candy bar lattes that you can do that I can no longer drink because dairy. But sugar cookie is amazing. Yes, it probably is dangerous, but I can't drink coffee unless there's an absurd amount of sugar in it. Like absurd. Or Bailey's. Either one. Either sugar or Bailey's. Even though technically there's a lot of sugar in Bailey's. I'm more of a tea drinker, if I'm honest. So during the week at work, I'm pretty much all tea. But on the weekend, coffee with a junk ton of sugar. I almost said a word I probably shouldn't say. But a junk ton of sugar because my face. And I'm one of those people, yes, I'm sure that you're just going to roll your eyes at me, but the pumpkin spice latte, when it comes out, that thing is in my belly. Because, yes, please. So you guys can kind of tell where my tastes run. I like sugar. It's bad. I know it's bad, but I can't stop. My pantry is stocked with 3 different types of Oreo cookies. 3. Okay, so you approve of the Baileys. Which Bailey's does have a almond milk variety. I'm just saying, which is why I like Bailey's. So for all of my lactose and dairy intolerant peeps, Bailey's. Bailey's almond milk. Try it. It's amazing. Oh, come on. Why? Is it too complicated? Is it too complicated? Every once in a while. See, the autofocus on this sucker. I wonder if there's a way. I mean, I don't necessarily want to turn the autofocus off, but I would like it to stop unfocusing. Should just leave my hand like right here. Be like, this is my hand. I don't know. How do you guys deal with the autofocus? For you, those of you guys who stream. I could get behind that, Sue. When I was traveling around Europe, that was the small little cup of coffee at the end of dinner. Kind of nice way to unwind after stuffing your face. Okay, I lost track of where I was. I got distracted. Mainly because you guys are too awesome. Stop being awesome! No, don't stop being awesome. I told you guys I was in a really weird mood today. I'm thinking about doing that. I mean, I don't necessarily... Ooh, we could figure that out now. You guys want to figure that out with me? Do we have autofocus turn off? I don't know where to... Oh, look at that. You guys are so smart. And I can make you really blurry so you can't see anything. You have to interpret what I'm coloring. I wouldn't do that to you. Oh, look at that. Look at. Oh, let's see if I can... Right there. You guys are so smart. This is why I hang out with you guys. Look at that. Oh. Can I just tell you guys how much I heart your faces? Because you guys are amazing. I don't know why I'm just ecstatic about that as much as I am. But thank you. That was driving me crazy. Now I know. To be fair, this is the first time ever I've used this camera. And so I'll just focus it when I actually have to show you something. So how's the quality on your guys' end so far? See, and since I've gone dairy-free, Oreos are my kryptonite because they are some of the only forms of chocolate that I really like because I can't do dark chocolate. It's too much for me. And I kind of miss some of the creamier stuff. So Oreos are, like, I can actually eat Oreos. They are completely vegan. So I can eat them and still feel like I'm eating dairy even though I'm not. It's great. Okay, good. I'm glad. And we haven't had any of the streaming issues. Ah! Good. Good. So far this is working out well. Now we just have to hope that the neighbor kids don't play with our fiber line because it's not buried yet. It's kind of set along the fence. The sound quality good as well? Because I love my Yeti. don't always know what the sound quality is. I mean, I guess I could. Buffy butt. Oh, I like that. I'll have to use that next time. Even though there probably won't ever be a next time. Ever again. Ever. Yeah, they just came this winter. And so we're like, okay, we're making the switch. It was great fun when we turned in our modem for our other service provider. Because we switched over yesterday, and then I took the other modem back. And it was kind of... it was a little nerve-wracking at first before I realized they weren't actually talking to us. But as we were leaving, the lady we had just been talking to, the teller that we had just been dealing with, she just kind of blurts out, and the cops are on their way. And I'm like, I just wanted to switch service providers. That's not... Please don't arrest me. I'm sorry. But she was actually talking to one of the other tellers. But beware. Your old service provider might arrest you for leaving your service. It's a blue. It's called a blue Yeti. The Yeti is the style of microphone. It's not actually the brand of microphone. But yeah, I'm sure if Yeti actually made a microphone, it'd be a very expensive microphone. Okay, we have that stuff under there, and I'll probably just keep it the darker colors. So yeah, that was our adventure of trying to turn back in our modem. See, there's some of these little tiny grooves and crevices that I missed. So we'll go back and we'll hit all of them real quick. It's just so amazing. Plus it's just so pretty looking. I originally wanted a teal one, but I talked myself out of it because it's way more expensive, and honestly, I don't necessarily need my microphone to have aesthetic, even though I really want it to because I'm crazy like that. But I did get I call it a spit guard just because I'm classy like that. Got a pink one because I can't help myself. But silly me, didn't realize I couldn't just like clip it onto the microphone. Actually, I have to clip it onto the stand. And I don't have a stand. So that might be something else that happens at some point in the future. So I get a stand. I love the color teal. It's right up there with pink for me. So if you give me a teal option, I'm most likely going to take it. Let's be honest. Okay. These things are so tiny, I don't know if it's worth adding extra color to them or not. Probably isn't, to tell you the truth. Good. Add a little purple to one side. Oopsie. No. No. I didn't want blue there. And that is why I love alcohol markers. Problem fixed. Probably pull that more over here. Yeah. There we go. I like that. That was too blue. Too much blue. Thank you guys for staying with me in my craziness and my moments of whatever the heck I am. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we have this little piece in here. I don't quite know what I'm going to do in these shadowed areas yet. So for now, I think I'm just going to kind of leave them. Sorry, I just stretched. The good part about my new setup is I get to sit in my really, really, really comfy desk chair. And my feet actually hit the floor. It's kind of amazing. Well, and by hit the floor, I mean when I'm on my tiptoes. Because I used to be on a bar stool type chair thing, because this is a drafting chair. I was on a drafting chair. That's what you call it, because this is a drafting desk. But I don't really ever have this drafting desk jacked up that high, so it didn't really make sense. Okay, so it is what, 12:15? Yeah, we can go a little longer. We got this. Got to remember to keep my hair out of the other camera view. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Look at that. Gotta do it like that. I really have no idea what I'm going to do with that bar stool. Or bar stool. Why did bar stool? That bird cage. It's not even related to a bar stool. Some of these teeny tiny areas. Where did I just put that? Oh, there it is. Look away for 2 seconds and I lose my place. definitely liking having that autofocus off. Because, oh my goodness, that was really, really touchy. I'm so used to filming without an autofocus for my regular videos that I think I can make this work. I had a panic moment when I was first setting this up last night, where I thought I had completely killed my DSLR because I kept on turning it on and off and it would do nothing. And I knew it wasn't the battery because it has a wall plug-in, so I don't have to constantly change the battery on it. So it's just pulling power from the wall, so it shouldn't be a battery issue. So I'm like, well, what am I gonna film with? Because I mean, this is my filming camera. I don't know what to do. Insert panic here. I don't want to buy a new camera right now. Right now is not the right time to buy a new camera after I just bought all this other junk. Because I like buying things, but I can't just buy things willy-nilly, right? Luckily, it was just a matter of taking the wall power pack out of the camera and then putting it back in, and it kind of reset the camera and panic over. But it got me thinking about that DSLR that I use for streaming, because I've had that camera for 7 years now. So it has been through a lot. And I don't plan on replacing it anytime soon. But yeah, I mean, that camera has been, it's been to Alaska, it's been to London. No, it hasn't been to London. That's not the one I took to London. Went to Alaska, though. Because I took my other one to Iceland when we traveled to Iceland. Granted, it's been to a few other states too. Because it used to be my main photography camera before I got the 70D. And I don't think so part of me is like, should I just like rotate my cameras when I mean, I don't know if filming with the 70D would be any good or not. Because I mean, I know at some point I'm probably going to have to replace that 70D because that camera goes through a lot. I mean, the T3i that I'm using right now, I mean, it pretty much sits in my basement on a tripod all the time. Whereas my 70D, I'm shooting weddings with it, I'm shooting events with it, I'm taking it to Humane Society, and it's getting all kinds of knocked around with the dogs and whatnot. I mean, so far it's holding up. And it's probably going to be several years before I have to replace that camera. But I can just see with the life that camera lives that I'll probably have to replace that camera before I have to replace the T3i. And do I start filming with the 70D when I do replace the other camera and just kind of like rotate things out? These are the things that I randomly think about, and they're probably not that exciting to all of you guys. But technology. Technology always fascinates me. How do I want to do this? Do I want to kind of do it this way? Well, I like looking at new technology, and sometimes that can be like really, really dangerous because it leads me down the path of, well, I could use it this way and this way, hence why this new filming setup for live streaming happened. Plus, with all of the changes that YouTube keeps doing, I wasn't 100% sure how much longer things like Google Hangouts was gonna work as well as it does. So, backup plan. Okay, I'll probably color a few more pieces and then we'll probably call it for the day because it is lunchtime here, as my belly is reminding me right now. It's like food. And I'm like, yes, I know. I will feed you, I promise. When do I ever not feed you? Don't be ridiculous. I think I kind of just covered over all of that yellow there. There we go. Bring some of that back. So, Shay, just quick question for you, because you use Restream.io. Do you only use Restream.io to send it to YouTube? Or are you using Restream.io to send it to multiple platforms? Because I know you can use OBS to send it straight to YouTube, and you don't necessarily need Restream in between. So I was just curious. Smooth out the transition of some of these because it's a little too sharp. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, Lily. Okay, so that makes sense, Shay. There was a little while there that I was contemplating also streaming to Twitch as well when I do these live streams, because you can use this platform that I'm using just to stream to Restream, and then Restream can, you know, send it to multiple platforms. And that's what I was contemplating doing, But then I come to find out that there are certain terms and conditions that could probably get me in trouble with that if I did that. So, yeah. Decided not to do that. I mean, there might be a point in time where I decide that, I don't know. Because, I mean, the other option is streaming to Facebook. Not that I really have that many of you guys on Facebook, because let's be honest, I don't use Facebook that often. So it's mainly Twitch that I was thinking about streaming to. But I might end up getting myself locked into one platform or the other depending on how things go, and it would have been a mess. So I need to look into some of that stuff first before I'm like, here, let me send things every which direction. Because what's really great about this platform that I'm using is that when I stream to multiple locations, all of the chat will be combined together into one chat. So I could see the chat from Facebook and Twitch and YouTube all in one place, which would be really, really great. But because of, if you become partners and you start monetizing and getting money in from certain platforms, in the terms and conditions, it tells you that if you are at this level with us and you are gaining money and all that kind of stuff, then you can't legally stream to other platforms at the same time, because then you're starting to cross-pollinate and pull in money from different areas, and we don't necessarily want you to do that because we want you to pull people over to our platform. And so there's a lot of legalese stuff. So that's the kind of issues that you can get into trouble with. Okay, so I think this is probably where I'm going to end this for today, because we have now hit 12:30, and since I've got another stream later today, I'm gonna get some food in my belly. So I'm just gonna throw those right there. Oh no, they're just gonna roll away. So thank you. Yeah, no, see, that's what I didn't know either until I put out like a call on Twitter. I'm like, would you guys watch this? And then Erin kindly informed me of some of these terms and conditions, which is why she only uses Twitch. So that's a thing. But otherwise, thank you guys for joining me today in coloring some more crystals. Next week, I will have a poll out what we should color for Sunday. And so you guys can vote in that and tell me what you guys want to see. And I'm so glad you guys come and join me and play with all the new toys. And I hope to see you guys again next week at 11 Central on Sunday. I heart your beautiful faces. Bye.